The presence of the scrotum allows us to identify this as a male rat. If it were female, then the scrotum would be absent.
Here, the rat is in ventral position, meaning that it is facing belly up. This is the dorsal side, which is when the rat's back is facing us.
The anterior part of the rat is towards its head, while the posterior part is towards its hind end. The liver assists in the digestion of fat in the body by producing bile. The liver also transforms waste into less harmful substances. Note that the rats do not have gallbladders, which store bile in other animals.
Kidneys help to remove waste from the body in the form of urine and maintain water balance. The spleen functions as a way for blood to be cleansed or purified and creates antibodies to fight infections. The stomach is located on the left side just under the diaphragm. This organ stores food, physically breaks down food that is consumed, and digests protein.
The small intestine consists of 3 sections which receive partially digested food from the stomach. The duodenum is the very first section of the small intestine, initially leading from the stomach. The last 2 sections are the jejunum and the ileum, which lead to the large intestine.
The large intestine, also known as the colon, stretches from the small intestine to the anus. This is where the last stages of digestion and water absorption occurs. The large intestine consists of 5 sections. The first section is called the cecum, which is a large sac where the small and large intestines meet. Next is the ascending section, which is where food travels up. The third section is the transverse section. This section is parallel to the diaphragm and is shorter. The descending section is where the large intestine starts to travel back to the rectum.
The rectum is the last section which leads to the anus and temporarily stores fecal matter before they are expelled from the body.
The anus is the last place that fecal matter passes through before the digestive waste is successfully excreted from the body. The pancreas produces digestive enzymes which are sent through the pancreatic ducts to the intestine. It also secretes insulin from the body which regulates glucose metabolism. This organ is found between the stomach and small intestine in the tissue.
The sternum is an 8-segment vertebral column which is joined by cartilage. It attaches to the ribs by their small cartilaginous projections.
The trachea is located under the sternoid muscle in the rat's neck and is supported by a ring of cartilage. This is also referred to as the windpipe. In addition, it is a cartilaginous tube that allows the passage of air from the larynx to the lungs.
The esophagus goes into the diaphragm. This organ moves food from the mouth to the stomach.